Okay, see how this goes. Hello, hello. I'm Johnna with Johnna's Journey. Hope everyone's having a great night. Hopefully I can stay connected. Hey, Chosen, you are the first one tonight. Welcome, sir. How are you doing? As always. Well, you know, you may be first all the time. You just don't let us know. I don't know. So, how are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? Chosen had hair, Chosen now bald. Did you go get a major haircut? And you went totally bald. You got it all shaved off completely. Like to the nub shaved bald? Peach fuzz bald. Gotcha. Okay. Well, some guys can pull it off just fine, and you know. Poor Chosen, don't get so close to the fire. Oh. Well, I would have thought that you would have, you know, maybe went for that bez cut during the summertime, not as we're going into fall and winter, but you know, to each their own. Hello, Ronan. How are you? I'm good, thank you. In 3 weeks, my head won't be so cold. Until then, I'm egghead. Oh, gosh. Well, Eggman from, yeah, Sonic. Oh, gosh. I am working on a sleeve. on a t-shirt. I'm actually ripping out what I've done because I think I need to start making it a little bit thinner, start going in on the sleeve a little bit, even though I'm still towards the top. I'll show you here in a minute. Once I get I cut the sleeves off of a long-sleeved t-shirt. Cut them off, and now I'm sewing the sleeves on. So I just started it this evening, taking a break from the cardigan. It's still set. My sleeve that I was on still sitting here, so it's not moved. So I don't want to do that. Okay. So yeah, I seen where they had basically done the same thing as doing the poncho style and just putting the sleeves onto shirts. This was a long sleeve shirt, but of course wanted to make it into the crochet sleeves. So I have phobia, so every time a breeze brushes my scalp, I feel like a bucket of ants just got dumped on me. Okay. Don't know what that is. I would have to look it up, so. A bucket of ants, okay. So, I mean, my obvious question is then why did you shave your head? And of course, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But that's just my obvious question in that scenario. Hello, Madeline. How are you? Hey, AC. How are you? It's been a while since I was bald, so I forgot that I had that type of condition until now. Oh, okay. Glad you're doing well, Madeline. What, Ronan? Madeline, I'm crocheting sleeves onto long sleeves onto a shirt. I've already got the sleeves cut out. I'm just crocheting the sleeve onto the shirt. It means a fear of bugs crawling on you, and I guess the tickles of wind activate the discomfort. Understand. Oh, my nose. It's itching, itching, itching. I'm making hat on loom in pinks. Oh, that'll be pretty. Oh wow, it's 3:12 a.m. Wow. Thank you, Madeline. Yeah, I think that'll be really pretty. Really pretty hat. Oh my gosh. I can't get my fingers to work the right way. I want them to right now. There we go. There, I keep grabbing the wrong one. Okay, come on. There we go. I am going to. Better go to bed before I get. Well, it's definitely late for you. But I have found that this technique of just sewing through to start, because I can show it on the other side, of just doing that and then starting your stitches, just starting to crochet on top of that. is so much easier. It makes it way easier. To me, it's the better of the techniques. And I still plan on redoing those other sleeves on the Jake Owen t-shirt. And it won't be hard to do at all. It's not going to be a hard thing to do at all. Hello, Patty. How are you? And I'm not going by a pattern at all, so I have to kind of determine where I want to start kind of slimming the sleeve out. I've done one row right now where I've taken some out. Oh, I'm going to play the dance. I'm going to do the dance. Hello, Rodrigo. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Patty. Yeah, I thought my phone was charged. Well, it's not all the way. I think I left my Wi-Fi box turned on like all night and all day, and so it was dead whenever I got here to the table. So we're just gonna have to play around with the charging. So I don't know if I'll be successful in it lasting very long or not. And two, on these sleeves, I'm trying to decide if I want to have a little bit of a flare sleeve, not maybe total bell type sleeve. I don't want it to be too flowy, because if I do that, then I'm going to want to have it stop at a certain point so that I don't feel like it's going to, like if somebody's sitting and having dinner and you're trying to eat and your sleeves all in your soup, type thing. Or if I want to have it more, go ahead and slim it down to a cuff. I like both ways. So I haven't decided yet on that. But it's definitely going to be like a little bit of a bigger flowy sleeve, which I want. That's what I want. Well, thank you, Laura. So far, this is the colors that I'm just kind of going, I'm just kind of doing random. And I have like literal scraps. I have like some of this green scraps. I have very little of like these. I have some brown. I did have some of these left over yet that I think I only paid like $1 a skein for. It was like marked down. I mean, I don't even remember where it was at now. It might have been thrifting. And then some like off-white, white, and now I did get this on Whatnot. It's the 24/7 Cotton Lion brand that I got a bundle of that for. It was like literally $1 a skein, and there was like a 4-pack maybe. So I think I got the whole pack for $4. And then this I got whenever Joann's was going out of business. And I stocked up on this because one of the places that I went early on had this for like nothing. So I stocked up on that. So I'm pretty sure I'll have plenty of yarn to make the sleeves. Yes, Laura, you are absolutely right. We do get more creative, and that's what I said. It does make me more creative whenever I'm just using my bits and bobs, and it forces me, I've said it many times on here, it forces me to be more creative and putting things together, and I think it makes it pretty. And yeah, I wanted, the pretty fall colors to go with it because it'll go with this perfect, And fall's gonna be here before you know it. And thank you, Laura. Sorry I'm late, but what are you making? Hey, Linda. I'm making the sleeves on a shirt, crocheting the sleeves onto a t-shirt. I already cut out the sleeves. I haven't sewn anything on here yet, but so yeah. Thought I'd work on it tonight to take a break from the granny square cardigan duster that we've been working on. And no worries, you're not late. You are perfectly right on time. Yes, perfect. How did you start the yarn on the edge? I just did a slip stitch. I just sewed a slip stitch around and then started crocheting within those stitches that I sewed on. To me, it's been the best method. It has been the best and easiest method. That was close. He was even like sneaking, like, okay. Oh boy. We did not have a reenactment. We did not have a reenactment. Oh gosh. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do on this round, well, I don't know because I won't be able to do it on my other sleeve. I don't think. Okay. We're going to wait on that. And I might have enough to do one row on each sleeve of this to get it used up. Hey, Danae, how are you? Charlotte, how are you? Danae, I've been on here about, it says 23 minutes, so not been on very long. It was just a few minutes after 9 when I got on here because I went to get on here and then realized that all my devices are dead. And so as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking of it, I need to unplug my box and plug in my phone for a little bit. I'm going to do the dance. Oh, that charged up fairly quickly. Not all the way, but so anyway, I was a few minutes behind on 9, but hey, Goofy, how are you? So yeah, I was completely unprepared. I thought my phone was charged, and I was like, okay, I'm good. And I usually always turn off my internet box. And I come in here and I'm like, oh shoot. So anyway, I'm gonna play the dance for a little bit, and that's okay. That's just fine. Chosen egghead. Yeah, that's what he's declared. Just dropping in to say hello. Well, thank you, Goofy, for stopping in. What are you making? Danny, I am crocheting the sleeve onto a shirt. It's going to be a long sleeved. It was a long sleeve shirt to begin with, and I cut it off to actually crochet the sleeve on. And I'm just doing the basic granny on this one. I would like to do some other kind of patterns at some point in time, but tonight this is what we're doing. Hey, Trish. How are you doing? I got complicated geometry homework to do, so I hope everyone sleep well and have a nice day. Goofy, good luck on the geometry. I don't miss that at all. But yes, seriously, good luck, Goofy, and you have a good night and get some good sleep. I'll catch the next live. Lots of hugs to the Johnna family. God bless. The same to you, Goofy. Thank you. And yes, we'll see you again soon. No worries. Hold on, Danae. Let me get to a stopping point. It was a long sleeved. It's by Sonoma. It's a thrifted shirt that I got that was long sleeved. I cut the sleeves off. Long sleeves off. And this is so far. So I'm gradually going to taper the sleeve because I want it to be kind of the, bigger flowy sleeve that will kind of taper down. But I'm not sure yet if I want to do the true balloon type sleeve and have a cuff that kind of, or if I still want to go ahead and, still have it be full, but then have it come out and not be like a total bell sleeve, but have it, somewhat flowy still all the way down. But I want to stop it before it gets, where it's all over the place and in everything, So I need to decide what I want to do as far as that goes. I'm still going to have to taper the sleeve no matter what. So, but I do need to decide at a certain point if I do want to put a cuff on it. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Diva. Good, thanks. Got tired from doing a long tutorial, so I'm having a break. 2:30 p.m. Tuesday afternoon here. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you're way ahead of us, Trish. Thank you, Danae. Well, thank you, Trish, but I'm not the creator of it. I'm definitely not the creator of it, but I think it is a really cool idea, that I came across on Pinterest. I did see it on Pinterest. And so I thought, I've been doing those others. Why not give this a try, to try to do a sleeve? I've not seen one really with a bell type sleeve though, or like a flowy sleeve. It's been all the others, all the ones that I have saw for inspiration have ended in a cuff. But I don't know that I want the cuff. I'm not a real big cuff person. So, because I even contemplated doing it like a 3/4 sleeve a little bit. So if I do that, I would definitely still leave it flowy, and I may still do that. Because I am a fan of the 3/4 sleeve, even in the fall and winter. Because sometimes it just makes me feel claustrophobic in my clothes. If, so if that makes sense to anyone. So I know I'm weird. I don't wear a lot of sweatshirts, and hoodies and things like that. If I do, it's something that has like a bigger sleeve, or if it is like a 3/4, or if it just like comes to about like right here at my wrists. Yes, Nicole, for my wearables, I usually do. I mean, not to say that I haven't used patterns for my wearables, because I have. But most times, 9 times out of 10, I'm doing freeform. Yeah, I'm excited to see it finished. I'm excited to see the outcome of it. And I do have some shorts that have some of my sweaters and things on it that have been freeform. And I'll get inspiration from other people, and I do try to tag those people whenever I have found some inspiration. But I don't go getting a pattern or anything. I just kind of do it and make it my own, but definitely want to give shout outs to the people that inspired me. Freeform, does that mean no pattern? Yes, Trish. And I did have some more of this mustard, but I'm saving it for this shirt back here because I think I am going to put another row on each sleeve of the yellow, and it is more of a mustard. So I just had a little bit of this yellow, and I think I'll have enough to do on the other sleeve. I'm hoping I do. Because I thought I would at least get one round to incorporate some yellow. Because I don't have a whole lot of yellow left. I pretty well worked through all my yellow of my cotton. Okay, thanks. Different countries. I need to learn the lingo. I understand that. I totally understand that, Trish. So that means I freeform my cardigans, no pattern. Yes. Yep. Yeah, because if you do your cardigans and stuff and you kind of have your own pattern in your head, or, you know, a pattern you've made up, yeah, absolutely. You know. I got a new headphones and I'm so happy. One of my earbuds was quieter in one ear and was bothering me. Oh, awesome. So you got, yeah, so maybe it won't bother you as much. You're like a grandma to me. I don't have one. Oh, cool. I take that as a compliment because I am a grandma and I'm so happy to be one. I just saw ponchos with crocheted sides on concert t-shirts recently. Is that what you have behind you? Yes, Laura. Yeah, I've been doing them. And the funny thing is that I had seen them with the short, you know, like mine is back here. And so I thought, you know, I'm going to try one, but I hadn't done it yet. But I had this shirt that I was doing instead, but I was doing it with the longer tails, which I'm going to redo this one. This was my very first one I ever did. But I decided to do it long form, do it with a drapey. And I didn't see him anywhere. I thought, oh, you know, I'm just going to do it different. I'm going to give it a little more free, you know, flow, make it really poncho-y, you know. Well, then I started seeing him. And I'm like, okay. But like with anything, like I've said before, over the last few nights, it's like when you buy a car, you know, you think nobody has the same car, and then whenever you buy that car, everybody has it, you know. So, but they have been fun to do. They have been fun to do. And nobody in my area, I haven't seen anybody in my area do them yet at any of the markets that I have been at this year yet. So, but who knows? But a lot of the people around me don't do wearables. I'm about the only one that does wearables. So, but that I have found. Now, there is one girl that doesn't live too far away from me that I think she had a few at a market, but then she had some really cute stuff that was kind of more eclectic and just kind of, yeah, I really liked some of her stuff. Thank you, guys. That would make a cute cardigan. Oh yeah, those colors, I love those colors, and I so badly want to make a cocoon cardigan out of those colors. So I'm just going to have to be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for them. Because I do try to go by the colors that are on the t-shirt, of course, you know. And I just go through my scraps first. And then whatever I have scrap-wise, then I fill it with my full, you know, like my full skeins that aren't considered scrap, but I can fill them in, you know. But it's still to me considered a scrappy project, so. And I'm definitely getting through it, and that's what I keep saying. I love watching it disappear and turn in to some really cute projects, you know? So, and I'm having fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun. But I'm going to have to start getting some of my fall stuff made, because I just did find out about another market that is actually going to be the week after my Apple Fest market. So I'm waiting to get information on it to see if it'll be something that I want to do. So I'm kind of excited about that. I don't have a grandpa either, but I am okay. He doesn't like me anymore, but he tries to kill my daughter. I'm sorry to hear that, Nicole. I'll keep you in my prayers. I certainly will. I would like to get one more fall blanket done. Probably in the Bernat blanket yarn. I already have the colors downstairs kind of set aside for it. So I would like to get another one made. I don't know. I may do a mile a minute, but I may do it differently. Or I might just do a corner to corner with the blanket yarn too to see how I like it. Don't know yet. I haven't decided. Um, it's too early for me to decide that because it's the funniest thing. It's just like I get my yarn together and then it just kind of, I think we've shared that before, your yarn just kind of tells you what to do with it. So that's what I kind of do. I've always kind of been that way. So I'll just have it tell me what to do. Sorry to come here and trauma dump. It's okay. It's okay, Nicole. We are a safe place. So sometimes some subjects are just hard, because you don't always have words, because there's words sometimes are hard. But definitely will hold you in prayer, and we are a safe place. So we're pretty laid back and calm here. So feel free, but we always say, be kind and respectful to everyone. I'm not talking to you. I'm just, making that general statement is what we always say, everyone is welcome as long as you bring kindness with you. So I have done something to my right hip and my lower back. Oh no. I'm on the couch and I'm going to try to make it to the bed successfully. Oh my goodness, Charlotte, you don't know what you did? Oh, I haven't used either those patterns. I stand in front of my yarn and let it choose me. Well, that's a good thing too. And I'm sure I've probably done similar sometimes whenever I've been in kind of like I don't know, I'm sure it's kind of been that way with me sometimes, without knowing, without, thinking about it. So especially if it's just a random. Because I was in the basement earlier this morning and I knew I was going to have to get cotton yarns and stuff to go for the shirt because I knew it was what I was going to want to work on. Because my other brown shirt that I have in there, I didn't want to take out of the color that I had already put in the bag for it. And so I had like these little remnants here and stuff because I had taken quite a bit of cotton yarn downstairs now too. So I thought, well, I'm going to go through this box real quick. And sure enough, it had all of these gems in it. So that made it nice. And so I didn't have to go through that. It already had in mind. And I guess, the yarn kind of chose me, I guess, in a sense. So it worked out quite nicely. So I've been trying to go down every so often and just get a little bit done here and there, and still trying to get my crochet and everything done so then I'll be ready. Even though I said I was taking August off, I really still am. It's just kind of working on fun stuff is what I'm doing. And that's what I said I wanted to do, was work on different and fun stuff. And that different and fun stuff just kind of found me, or I found it. And it's stuff that I can definitely take to markets. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm here by myself too. Oh no, Jack is at work. Yeah. I left but came back. Hi Danae, I'm bald. Now it's the name. You crochet without looking for a while. I have to watch each stitch. Yeah, I freak my kid. I used to freak my kids out when I did that because I'd be watching TV and crocheting, and they were like, "You're not even looking. What are you doing? How can you even do that?" And I was like, "I don't even notice I'm doing it. I seriously don't." And that's one reason with some of these things, like with doing these types of projects and stuff, I can pay attention to the chat, because back a year ago or so, I was in my living room and I would watch it. I would watch the chat on my TV because we have a bigger screen TV. So I could always watch the chat on the TV because it was easier for me to read and stuff. Whereas now I don't have that. And so it makes it easier for me to be able to follow the chat. And so these are stitches that I can do without a problem, and I don't necessarily have to look. Jazz hand powers. That's how. Oh, goodness. Jazz hands Johnna, right? I don't know. I think I want to do yeah, I want to do another row. My mom could knit for ages without looking. I can't knit only a few stitches without looking. Oh gosh. Or JoJo jazz hands. That's a lot of j. Well, I appreciate that, Trish. I appreciate it. Okay, what did I just do on that? Oh, I know what I did. I didn't finish it. So, Lenora, are you working on the cardigan right now, or are you taking a break too? I'm gonna go check out your channel, then move along. Nice meeting you. Bless you. Well, thank you very much, Laura. I appreciate that so much. And yes, feel free to check it out and feel free to subscribe if you wish and join our family and, catch us on the next one. So it was nice to meet you and you have a great night. Working on the sleeve. All right. Well, hey, Scrawlin', how are you? Good, good. Good morning. I should say that to you as well. Good morning. I am doing great, Skyline. I hope you're doing great and had, a wonderful sleep and all the things. I take it you have to work today. Okay, get some of the scrap used up. Because most of this is all, I think, the same. Well, basically the same. Thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate all the thumbs up. All the thumbs up. Okay. Is that even cotton? Oh, yeah. I think it's, I love this cotton. It's not going to matter on this. That's one thing I like about this is that there is doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect cuts. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you want to have your spacing fairly decent, but you don't even really have to worry about it being a perfect straight line. You can be a little bit off and you're not going to tell. So it's really a perfect project for somebody that has been crocheting a little while, wants to try something new and different, and do it with, you don't have to overthink it. It's the easiest thing. If you're ready to kind of, step up your game in it a little bit, and even then, you know, it's not that difficult. Hello, Livy. Finally found a way. I'm going to join the pants. Now I just need to make more squares. Well, I'm glad you figured that out. I just took some Tylenol to try to see if my back will limber up so I can get to the bed. Oh no. Back pain and hip pain are not fun. I remember whenever I used to have a lot of sciatic stuff after I had my boys, especially after I had Sam. It was awful. And plus, with me being a nail tech forever, the way I would have to sit, I would have some back issues, and that's why I went to the chiropractor like all the time, because I did have back issues, and so that's one of the reasons why I did retire when I did. It was just because my body couldn't do it anymore. It just couldn't. Anything you do repetitively, your body is going to react. Work today, Friday, late Friday. Oh, so you have to work till 5 on Friday? Sorry, I was lurking. Late lunch or early dinner, but it was yummy. Well, hey, don't blame you for that. You need to take a break and enjoy. Okay, now I did that on that next one, so okay, I do a green one and then I can taper it one more stitch again. I'm trying to do this super gradual because I don't want it to just all of a sudden be that, that I've taken it in. Oh, I appreciate the hearts. Whoever's throwing the hearts, thank you. Okay, after this row, I should be tapering it in a little bit more. Jack went through 2 total hip replacements. Oh boy, within the last 3 years, seeing him go through that pain was horrible. You see, and I know there's different people that they really go through a lot whenever they go to do the hip replacement, knee replacement things. And then other people are just like, no problem. And some people getting both knees done at the same time, I just think I don't know that I could do that. But then I'd also be afraid that, and getting one done. If it was too much, if I'd be like, I don't know about getting the other one done. So I don't know. But I have one knee that is not good. That's not good at all. So I'm like, yeah, probably going to be in my future. I don't know. I don't want it to be. I've only had one surgery and it took me forever to wake up from anesthesia. And that was just to get my gallbladder taken out. It wasn't anything major. My birthday. Your birthday is in 2 days? Oh, scrolling. Well, I'll say an early happy birthday to you right now. Because if something would happen that we're not live on your birthday, I want to be sure and let you know that. I wish you a very, very, very happy birthday. And I hope you have the best birthday ever. Birthdays are big deals over here at our house. Yeah, the last one he got an infection in his leg. Oh no. And they had to go back in a second time and he had to have a bag put in to drain the fluid. Yeah, I had a client that had some issues with knee replacement and she had a really bad, yeah, it was bad. Bad. And she did. She kind of let it go too long because she thought, oh, I'll, pass it, we're treating it, blah, blah, blah. No, they had to go back in and yeah, it was a deal. It was a deal. Okay, now back to this color and I can taper in the sleeve. Yeah. Oh shoot, I didn't knot that in. Well, hello, Randy. How are you? Oh, come on. What is it tonight with Okay. And I'm just tapering on the under sleeve and this part here, so you won't notice it as much, of course. And I'm just doing it one at a time because, like I said, I still want it to be kind of a full sleeve. Yikes. Trying to take this stitch below with me, and no, no, no. Needing special prayers tonight. A friend of mine got hit and killed last night in front of his mom's house. We're all saddened by this tragedy. Randy. I am sorry to hear that. And it just, well, I will definitely be holding everyone in prayer for comfort and healing. I can't get into details because it's being investigated and has been on the news. Oh boy, Jesus will definitely get his family through this. Yes. A lot of life happening over there. That is very sad. Hello, Wildly Artistic. Sleeve is done. Now I can spend the rest of the week weaving in ends. It won't take you a week. I got mine all done last night before we got off the live. Oh gosh. Hey Christy. Yes, I do tend to crochet quickly. A lot of heavy things going on tonight in the chat. I'm so sorry to hear about all of these things for everybody. Yeah, it just seems like it comes in waves, you know? It comes in waves. Because here, what was it? I'll go ahead and share something that did happen locally, and it was a family we do know, went to church with, and Whitney was friends with the husband, and he was killed he was bush hogging, and the tractor, something happened, and he was killed. So, and it was pretty, it's, it's heavy, it's sad, and I'm devastated. I'm just looking to Jesus for answers. Yeah, we'll never know the answers this side of heaven, though, Randy, and honestly, they're in a better place. We're the ones that are just left behind to mourn and stuff, and they're with Jesus, and they're happy. I mean, I'm hoping that this person knows Jesus, and that's where they're at. Oh, wildly artistic. I am working on the sleeve of a t-shirt. I'm sorry. And so I may possibly make it a 3/4 sleeve. I'm not real sure yet. Don't know. I'm still in the process of deciding. So yeah, it's working on the sleeve. So how is my Luna puppy doing? She's doing good. I think she's finally gotten through all of her anxiety stuff, and she's had enough break that she's kind of recouped with some anxiety from weather and stuff. But tonight we're supposed to be getting some weather again, I think, as far as rain and stuff. But it was saying on our weather app here that it would be until like 4 o'clock or so, but who knows? We may not get anything. So, but she's doing good. Farther Along by Brad Paisley is one of my favorite songs because, like you just said, you'll never know why something happens until later. Yep. Well, thank you, Wildly Artistic. Yeah, I like it. I like all the fall colors, and it's all kind of it's my favorite colors. So for fall, I really like the combination. I think it's gonna be good. And I'm probably going to start crocheting on the other side just so then I know that I have enough to get to a certain point, and then if I have to modify or do something differently, then I'll know at least how far I can get, that I'm okay with the colors. Okay, I need to back that out. Okay, there we go. And everything is in, God's timing. That's all He's got the plan. And it's not up to us. Okay, I'm going to stop on that side. I'm going to start so I can kind of show how I sewed, and I need to trim on this sleeve a little bit more. Where are you? I'm Northeast Texas here. It's super hot here. It's been super hot here too. I'm in the Midwest, so it's been humid city, humid, you know, in the triple digits, and yeah, it's been crazy. You know what's heavy here? The air. It's so humid. You feel wet sitting here. Storms are brewing. Yes. Yes. Yes, Lenora, because I just let Luna out a while ago, and just standing in the doorway is like, sister, I am not standing here. I am not standing here waiting on, because it was almost like with her, she was like, I don't know. You can tell it's going to rain. I mean, at some point, I mean, it's gonna happen. I can feel it. It may not be until way later, but it's coming. Chicago got pelted with storms. Oh, I don't doubt that. It seems like they have kind of been. And Wisconsin and stuff too, didn't they get like a lot of rain and flooding there a while back? And even Seth, when they were down here, what was it, been a week ago this past weekend ish? And he was like, we're heading out halfway decent time, because he was like, I don't want to be in all the rain. I was like, I don't blame you. Don't blame you one bit. Having to drive with 2 kids in the rain. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew my starter round on here, if I can find my needle. There we go. I've been sweating a lot, and usually I'm not a person who sweats. And that's the thing. I have been like doing the same thing occasionally, and even like getting like a little bit of hot flashes here and there. I don't get hot flashes anymore. But it is because it's so hot outside. And no matter how cool it is in here, I mean, because we don't want it to be 65 in here. I mean, I don't want to sit here and freeze, but yet still there's something in the air. It's crazy. Lots of rain. Milwaukee got over 8 inches of rain. Yeah. And that's why I was thinking that in some areas they got it pretty good. Oh, were they? Lenora, they were getting hit. I didn't watch anything on the Weather Channel at all, but we were gone most of the morning today. So I didn't get to watch anything today, really. Do it this way, I think. Well, Seth may have been off work then, too, if they've been getting storms up there. I haven't talked to him in a few days. I've talked to Annie, but I haven't talked to him. Tomorrow is Ryan's first day of school. This will be interesting. Oh boy. Is he ready? Is he like excited to go or no? Chicago suburbs got 7 inches of rain tonight and have a flood advisory. trains and planes were halted for 3 hours. Oh, wow. Well, I know in some places they did have flooding there around the time of all that Wisconsin stuff a little bit too, didn't they? Because they were showing pictures of like city in the city. And I'm like, oh boy. The kids, I mean, they're not right in the city, but they're not that far from it either. They're close enough. Oh, here in Midway is a mess. Oh, wow. Yeah, I probably should check in with my people. Storm here for 2 days ago. You had storms. Oh wow. Well, good that he's excited. I don't know when Gray goes back. I was asking him whenever he was here. I was like, "Have you started back yet?" Which I didn't figure they had really, but some places, they do start earlier than us. And he was like, "Nah, I had to get a haircut before I go back to school." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "So are you and Dad going to go get haircuts?" He goes, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, him or Mom?" He goes, "Yeah." And it was just so funny the way he was talking about it. He was so serious about this haircut, But he was going to have to get that haircut before he went back to school. But his dad was probably telling him that, though, too, so. And I think they're planning on sending Everly maybe next year. Because I think, yeah, because she'll be 2 by then. And I think they said that if, at 2, that she could go. I don't know what they really call it, but I don't know that it's actual preschool, but they were talking about it here a while back. So, and actually, I think she'll be ready to go. And I don't think it's going to take her long to potty train at all. At all. All of them go back this week, so it's going to be really quiet here. I might be able to get things done. There you go. You might. We see back years ago, it would have been, no. Yes, this next weekend, right? Yes. Like this next, like the 22nd, 23rd, is that right? The 23rd would have been our fair, to start our fair normally. And then go through to the next Saturday of the 30th. But school would have started on that Friday, of that week. So I'm all kinds of messed up. Because school's already started here. So I don't know what the change was necessarily, but I don't know. I don't have anybody in school anymore, so. All the. Hey, catfishing. It's been forever. Yes, Travis, I forgot. Yes, your name is Travis. Thank you for that reminder, Lenora. It's not going to be quiet in here. Hey, what are you working on? I am working on sewing, like, yeah, just putting stitches in here to start sewing on, like, start crocheting the other sleeve to this top. So you've been busy fishing? Have you been catching anything? I go in and catch some snippets of some of the shorts and stuff every now and then when something pops up. Thank you. Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that one, Lenora, that you just mentioned. Caught a flathead the other night. Awesome. I'm going to have to go in and get caught up on my people. I've not been doing a very good job of it. Because my routine's been kind of messed up. And I've not been able to do my routines quite so good here lately. So, of watching my stuff as I'm doing things or whatever, and Whitney is kind of taking over the TV. So, and there's times that he's doing other things that I can, but then usually I'm already focused on doing a project or working on something crochet, or I'm in the basement working on something, or I'm cleaning or doing whatever. And then it's like, yeah, I'll just turn on my music. So, yeah, there you go. Yes. And that would be perfect. And then I think some nights, I think after I get off here, oh, I'll stay up a little bit longer. If I get off like around, 11ish or so or whatever. No, I don't usually. I go to bed then and try to catch up on some stuff. But then my eyes start rolling and it's like, yeah, this isn't going very far. The Miller's really cool. I think I'll go back and do real good video of it showing it all. Yeah, I'll have to go in and look at them, watch that. The video is up and down, so shows great on phone, but just the middle of the screen on PC and TV. Gotcha. Yeah, and I usually watch all my stuff on my phone. Or maybe I should crochet while we fish. I can make Cindy a blanket. There you go. It'd be a nice quiet activity while you're just sitting waiting. Oh gosh, it's a drag down. Stop it there. Okay. Then I just make sure it's kind of loose and not being too tight to where I have some give in there, and then I just tie these two ends together and make sure I don't tie them too tight so I still have some give. Then I can start crocheting. Oh, I didn't think I did. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Then I just go in the loop that I made and start crocheting. And then that free edge just kind of naturally turns under. And I did see where someone did sew kind of like a seam or whatever with theirs. And yes, you can absolutely do that. Or even do like a zigzag edge or something if you want to. But with t-shirt material, it's not going to like unravel or do anything like that. And it turns under enough that you can't even see it within the sleeve. So I have chosen not to do that. Yes, you could. I think she would like it. I know she would when it starts to turn cold. Johnna, that's about like leather work there. Oh, yeah. Maybe you should make her the granny square duster coat we were making. Then she could wear it while she's fishing. There you go. There you go, Lenora. Are you done on long cardigan? No. I'm taking a break, Scarlett. Tonight we're taking a break. And I'm working on the t-shirt. So no, this is what I was working on last night of the one sleeve, and I haven't worked any more on it. So I didn't crochet at all today during the day. I did not pick up anything and crochet it today at all. This is the first that I've crocheted tonight. Tonight. So I've been busy all day with different things. And I actually laid down and took just a little bit of a nap because I was like, all of a sudden, I was just like, oh, I'm kind of sleepy. But I did get up. I did get up pretty early too. And I was up not super duper late, but a little bit later because I did stay up and watch a little bit of my YouTube stuff, people. And then I started rolling, and then I was like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. You all would have to refresh me on it. What should I do? Yeah, and I mean, it was just kind of out of nowhere that I was like, and it wasn't a very long nap. I mean, it was just, but it was long enough. Well, I got up then, and about that time, Whitney, he'd went out and shut corn, and he had filled up Luna's little pool that we have for her in the summertime, and so he was sitting out there with her shucking corn, and so then I just came in and started getting stuff kind of ready for supper and everything, and Sam hadn't got home from work yet. And about that time, though, I was getting stuff kind of warmed up and ready and done, and then I saw him come in, and he got his shower and everything, and by the time Whitney got everything done and I got stuff done, then we were all ready to eat, and I sat down for a little bit and was helping Whitney with some paperwork stuff for a tower that we have over at the Schaefer place, and it was just, we just had different little projects all day long, and being gone most of the morning, you know, it was kind of, our day just went. Yes, it was a good nap. It was a much needed one. It was just kind of one of those that it was like you're just tired enough that you know you need to just kind of take a little snooze, and then you get up and you feel good, you know. There's sometimes though when I've done that and I don't feel it, I don't get up feeling so great. But it's usually because I think I've slept too much. But I've not done that in a long time. Because it used to be back in the day, if I laid down to take a nap, it wasn't a nap. It was like I laid down to go to sleep, and I would nap. It would be like 3, 4 hours. I mean, and it was crazy. Thank God I don't do that anymore. I don't need to do that anymore. Okay, that is like really loose right there. I wonder why that's so loose. I'm gonna have to tighten it up a little bit. There we go. I don't know if mine was. People kept talking to me, and as soon as the timer went off, someone was right there to make sure I heard it. Oh no. That's not always, that's not always the best, is it, Laura? Just a quick note to let you know I've subscribed. Well, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Really enjoyed many of the short videos, and what a beautiful doggy you have. Thank you. Thank you. Well, yes, I look forward to seeing you in the future, Laura. Have a good night, and thank you again. I very much appreciate that. Well, thank you very much, Laura. Blessings to you and yours as well, and good night. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna wait. I may have to adjust that knot there. Go faster, Johnna, faster. Froggy is catching up. Oh, yeah. They aren't allowed to talk to me when I'm sleeping because I might agree to something they aren't supposed to be doing. So I think they were testing me. Froggy, can't we buy a new car? Sure, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. Right, right. Froggy is over here crying about all the ends that need woven in. Faster, Froggy, get her done. Maybe Froggy isn't catching up. She was asleep. Oh, she's caught up. She's surpassed me. She's ahead of it on the duster thing. She's caught up. Oh, I see several different shirts on there that I like. Every now and then I have ordered off of there. And so far I haven't had anything too major. I had one pajama set that I got that I was disappointed in. The fabric I was disappointed in. But that's really been the only thing that I've gotten but I make sure I read the reviews and I look at measurement stuff and all the things. And I know you can't always go by all that stuff 100%, but so far, I've had pretty good luck. So, wake up, Froggy, let's go. Only because you're working on that shirt. Well, I don't know, maybe. I need to find it. Hold on. Okay, Danae. I feel a yawn coming on and I shouldn't. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Okay, what kind of needle do I need to order to start this thing I'm having to make, or should I say hook? Hook? It's a hook. I would recommend you starting probably with a 5 millimeter. Yes, which is also known as the H hook for people that go by the letters. I was trying to be fancy there and try to actually, sound like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. Since everybody else always wants to talk about millimeter, it's like, oh gosh. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. The hooks are cheap, 14 piece for like $7. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Oh, no, which is also known as the H hook. Okay. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, Milo, doing good. There you go. You can have all the sizes, I guess. You'll be ready to go. I don't know that you'll use a 2, but you might. You might. And that's, I know, he is going hardcore, isn't he? Johnna, don't be getting fancy. Oh, gosh. Yeah, why start now? Because ain't nothing fancy over here, that's for sure. So why start now? Another says one more row. Simple is easy. Yes. Yes. Milo, I'm working on sleeves of a top, longer sleeves. Hold on and I'll hold it up. I've gotten part of this sleeve done, but I moved to do this one so I can kind of know where I'm at with my colors. So I went ahead and started this other sleeve so then I could kind of know where I'm at for placement, make sure I have enough colors and enough of each color that I'm using right now to see kind of how much further I can go. Because if anything, I will do it kind of a 3/4 even, so. Making sunburst granny squares for pants. HG to be exact. I like the sunburst. I think though that's pretty. Starburst, sunburst, you know, whatever people are calling it nowadays. Milo, if you're asking me what I am making, I'm not sure yet. They bullied me into the We didn't have to bully too hard, or Lenora didn't have to bully too hard. Another sticker says, "Don't talk to me, I'm counting." Yes, I've got some of those stickers. Where are they? Oh, right here. I've got, yeah, little pack of different that are really cute that I put in some of my stuff for, you know, in my bags and stuff for people when they get. I'll put crochet stickers in. Crochet stash. I can crochet that. Don't talk, I'm counting. Yeah, so there's some really cute ones. And they didn't hardly cost anything. That's where I got mine was from. And even this one here I think is cute with the chain. And even for some of the ones that I, you know, some of my stuff that I mail out, I'll put some stickers in there just for something fun. Yes, it's crazy. And I even have some like scripture ones. So, is it an order or are you making it for yourself? I am making it to sell. I'm making it for market. All the things I'm working on pretty well right now are for market. Unless I change my mind on my one poncho that I made, the turquoise one. I have it up on my whatnot right now, but I may end up keeping it for me. I don't know yet. But that poncho, I got that done a while back. What are we counting? Counting stitches. Froggy left us. Froggy, wake up. I'm weaving in ends. Yes, I was going to say she's probably busy weaving in her ends. Do you have any funny stories from college or high school? Oh gosh, not really. Dang egghead in the house. I told her to show you the duster, but her hands are flying. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see you say that. I'm sorry. What are you making, egghead? I will show you. I'm going to have to do it on green screen, though, because my Amazon is not charged enough to show it, I don't think. And I'll try to move out of the way. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you're going to see my t-shirt in the middle of it. Hold on. And I'm going to have to move too. That is what we're working on. Johnna, I'm impressed with your signal. It's way better than before. Oh, it was probably during, it might have been during a sketchy time. Who knows? I think there were some technical difficulties going on at different times. So, but yeah, here lately it has not been too bad. So it just kind of depends. Sometimes I'll get kind of glitchy a little bit and then it works its way out and I'm good to go. But it's just the green screen. And on my green screen, I can bring up photos. So it's nothing too techy. It's nothing fancy at all. Froggy weave, weave, weave. I can't find the original shirt, but I found one that says buying yarn and using it are two different hobbies. Oh my gosh, that's great. That is great. Isn't that about the truth though, you know? Okay, I have to get yarn. Where should I get my yarn and what kind? I want these shirts so bad. Faster, Froggy. I'm trying to distract her. Oh gosh. Well, I'm using acrylic yarn for mine, and I think Lenore's using acrylic for hers. Color. Amazon. That's what I thought you were. I get my. I haven't ordered from Well, yes, I did. I had to order some of that fashion yarn from Amazon. And I think long time ago, I did order some. Mainly, I get my yarn from Hobby Lobby, a little bit here and there from Michael's whenever I run in to see if they have, any of the fashion yarn. And yeah, you could find it on Amazon. What color should we go with? You need to decide what you're making first so you know what to get. Yeah, that too. Depends on what you're making. And yes, that's what I was getting ready to say too. Can also go to Walmart. Do you just do random items for market, or do you have a set of what you make for market every time you do a market? No, I'm all over the place. Because I make wearables, I make amigurumi plushies, I make bags, purses type stuff. I do the hats and the scarves. And I do a lot of like the dishcloths and things like that. That is one of my bigger selling items. And I've already got those stocked up right now because at the last market, that wasn't something that sold a lot. So I am stocked up on all that stuff, so I don't have to worry about that right now. I'm just trying to get a few other wearables done. And so that's why I'm working on the t-shirts too right now. And this duster cardigan that we've been working on is it's for fun and a bigger project. So, but no, I don't have anything set that I just make every time. I don't want to make the same thing all the time. I'm not that type of person. I, like right now, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do and I want to change some things up. So I do need to start working on some of my fall, like plushy amigurumi Halloween stuff and fall stuff. I don't know if I'm going to make any more pumpkins or not. I do have one stackable pumpkin right now. I don't know if I'll make another one. I do need to make some more snowmen of some kind because I sold all my snowmen from last year. So, but I'm not gonna do them the same as what I did last year. So, yeah, I'm just kind of in the process of deciding what all I do want to do and do different stuff, not do the same thing. Because I get bored too easy if I do that. But there are some of my plushy things that I do need to kind of replenish on some of my little critters. There are a few of those that I need to replenish, but because I do have plenty of inventory, and right now I'm just kind of trying to decide even to what all I want to take of what I have right now, and then incorporating, my stuff for fall, and then when of course it, gets to Christmas time, so. You all are going to have to tell me what I'm making. Froggy, what's this thing you all was talking about? For the right price, you will make anything. If you continuously do the same thing over and over, you'll start wondering why your sales are down after a bit. Yeah. And you also get bored. You will. You'll get bored. And there'll kind of be a sense of overwhelm too, probably. Couldn't find it, but came across another shirt that says, I rescue yarn trapped in the yarn shop. Oh my gosh, that is good too. I'm not a hoarder, I'm a hero. Oh my gosh. I like that. That is good. That was going to be my next question. If you do themed markets and items you sell. Okay, I'm going to make a blanket. Travis, we are making the coat Johnna put on the screen. Johnna made me a car cover last week. Oh my goodness. It was one heck of a car cover. Most of the markets around me are not themed markets, really. The only one really has been is the Christmas in July, But even then, I didn't do anything. I didn't take anything too much Christmassy. I took a few Christmas ornaments, but I went with the thought of gift giving items, And I did take all of my wearables to that one, and I took all of my bags, crossbody bags, purses, stuff like that. I took those. And I had made some cowls and took those. And of course, I had my amigurumi and plushies and stuff. But really, other than that, there's not a whole lot of theme markets around me. Now we're having an apple festival, but it's not a themed market necessarily, Now, you could crochet some apple themed stuff if you wanted to, or do something fun like that or whatever. I will just probably have my fall stuff and a few Halloween things, maybe. Depends on what I get done. I do still have that Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein in my cart that I really do want to get. I think it'll be super cute to get. So, and those won't take very long to make because they're just like little critter size. So, that's what it looks like to me anyway. So. It don't work good in the rain. Well, yeah, it kind of bogs you down a little bit, probably, don't it? Okay, I'm driving. Give me a minute. Okay, Lenora. Froggy, watch the road. What's your popular item you sell? Oh gosh. I sell a lot of my little critters. I sell a lot of the dish rags. The one season I sold a lot of chickens, but that's tapered off. So yeah, it just kind of depends. Hello, good night. Well, hello, good night, and thanks for popping in. And I still do have different styles of chickens. Not a lot, but a few. But I'm going to still keep putting them out because you never know. There's different markets I go to and I'll sell, a couple here and there. And then sometimes I won't sell any at all. So it just depends on where I'm at, And green. Milo, the first thing that I ever crocheted, the first big thing I ever crocheted, I mean, whenever I was first starting, I was just doing chains and learning stitches and whatever, but the first big thing that I ever made was a baby blanket. And I probably made that whenever I was like maybe like around 9, 10, I don't know, something like that. Because I would do like little squares and do little things like that and whatever, but I really didn't make a big project until I was about that age. And even though I was crocheting the whole time and everything, I was just, it was mainly practicing, you know. But I made a baby blanket and I still have that baby blanket and I made it in pink and blue. And I wanted it that way because I thought, well, you know, I don't know what I'm going to have, but you know, if I ever have a baby one day, I want to have a blanket. And I still have that blanket. So, oh, I do too. I love it as well. And I remember working on that blanket because I remember sitting with my grandparents at a craft show, sitting with them, and I was working on that blanket. I remember that so vividly, like it was yesterday practically. Because they used to, my grandpa did woodworking, and he was so good at it. And they would set up at shows. For years, they did that. That's cute. Maybe that's what I should do. Make a baby blanket. I've made some scarves, some dishcloths, and a stocking. Oh, nice. Then some small stuff, but a baby blanket sounds fun. And yeah, it would be. It is. They are fun, and it's just like a bigger project, but you know, a little more manageable. Not a huge one. You know, it'll take a little bit, but not, you know, too awful long because usually baby blankets aren't too awful big, you know. And you can do them in whatever stitch you want. You can do it as fancy or as simple, you know. Do it all one color, do it multiple colors. Make it yours. The Star Baby blankets. Yeah, I think I talked about that the other evening. I had started on one of those, and I was like, nope, I'm out. I don't know. There was just something about it. I couldn't keep my interest. I couldn't keep my interest in it. So I ended up just even the few rows that I did. It was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make something else out of that. So. But they are very pretty. I really do like them. They're very, very pretty. And I was wanting to do that different. There we go. Okay, here's what I have coming tomorrow. 3-pack, 7-ounce acrylic, 4 medium weighted, 364 yards. I got black, and I have another order coming Thursday in pink. Oh my gosh, you're going straight, diving right in, aren't you? Travis. Have you ever crocheted? Have you ever crocheted a day in your life? Maybe you have. I don't know. One of Sam's friends, he knows how to crochet. And I would have never thought he did, but he does. I want to make one of those star blankets. They look fun. And yes, I think that, yeah, I mean, they look fun. I just couldn't keep my interest in them, and I really don't know why. My mom made one for the Star Baby blankets for my younger cousin. It was fun watching how it turned out. Yeah, they are. They are so pretty. Rainbow Creations by Denise. Hello, Denise. How are you? Purple Crochet and More with Dreeny. Hello, Dreeny. How are you? You do know how to crochet, Travis? Do me a favor and put your neck, huh? Oh, jeez. Well, I'm glad you joined us tonight, Denise. Been a long time. I did a few blankets, but like 30 years ago. Okay. So you have a concept of it, so that's good. I was just wondering, okay, if you've never crocheted before, then so hey, yeah, you're already on it. So you've got a basic understanding, so that's awesome. Yes, yes. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Scrolling. Well, that's what I was saying. One of Sam's friends, he can crochet. I would have not guessed him being one that would, but he does. So I tried to teach the boys how to, but they didn't take off with it. Hey, Carrie, how are you? I have not seen you in so long. I hope everything is okay. I feel like it's been so long. I've just been having PCOS. Oh, you've been in and out of the hospital? I'm sorry to hear that, Carrie. I've got to get started and I'll be off and running. Probably get you to show me a few times so I can refresh my memory. Hey, we can do that. We can do that, Travis. And I agree, it's been a little bit. Begin on my corner scarf 2 for 2, 3B. I taught the boys when they were way younger, but they didn't stay with it like the girls did. Right? Carrie, hope you start feeling better soon. Yes, I do too. I'm with Travis on that. I hope you're feeling better, at least. I hope I feel better too because I got to have a CT scan. Oh, you're getting a CT scan? Do you know when you're getting that done yet, Carrie? Okay, how does black, pink, white, and purple sound for a blanket? Oh, I think it'd be pretty. Now, when I taught my daughter-in-law, she got real frustrated. My son helped her figure it out, so it stuck with him. Hey, that's good. He still remembered, you know. It's getting done tomorrow at 9:30. Okay. Hey, Emma, how are you? You are totally fine. You're right on time. Right on time. Well, I will definitely be holding you in prayer, Carrie, and yeah. And I'm going to pray for good news, but if there is anything to be found that is treatable and all good stuff. I'm doing good, Emma. Thank you. Yeah, Travis, sure. He just wants to be a part of our crochet. Right. Trying to gear him towards the coat and he picked a blanket. What? They would never. Yes, we're purely innocent. We're purely innocent in this. Emma, be careful. That froggy girl would jump you while you're not looking. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. My yarns have started. That's how she knocked. That's how she knocked me clean off the top of the rock and jumped up there. That number one crown. I said before, once I start talking, the number one crown is mine. You have live tomorrow. I don't know for sure, Scrawlin', if I will be here tomorrow or not. Just watch for my notifications. Oh, here we go. We would have, we'd have to have something coming in, right? I vote you should be because this is entertaining. She does. She done bullied me into making a blanket. Now she has to show me how. Yeah, the trolls. How long did that? Well, yeah, The Trolls Patrol just went to bed, right? Oh, Chosen. It was a mess. It was a mess. And actually, it didn't take too terribly long, but it was a mess. It was a mess. And we had just gotten there and walked in, and I was like, oh, nice. At the HL store I work at, they have 90% off spring, and I want to get sandals, but I also have the 15% employee discount. Oh my. Oh, you got your snacks, Milo. Good deal. We're all about snacks. Even though I don't have any tonight, we're all about them. I almost popped me some popcorn earlier, but then I didn't go ahead and do it. I always have to go through the little discount aisle and stuff. I usually find something, and I did. I found something for my room, but I'm not going to share it yet because I want to get my room all kind of put together and stuff. But it's something I'd been looking for, and I found it, and I'm hoping that it will work with my room and stuff. Oh. The only thing I don't like is the lint. It makes my nose itch. Okay, I've made a little bit of progress on both sides. A little bit done there, and about halfway maybe done on this one. Because it kind of is a little bit of, maybe not too much of a drop shoulder, but it's about to my, almost to my elbow, so. But of course I don't have it on, so it may not be exactly that, but. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Shatika, how are you? Rest in peace to Spider-Man. Yeah. And I just thought that it was hilarious. The Spider-Man, the way you looked, it was all, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Scrolling. I don't know if I can apply it, though. I can walk out the store with free sandals, right? I don't know. Be pretty close, Danae. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do it or not. You get your certificate tomorrow, Chosen? Awesome. Hello, Darlene. Welcome from Brazil. Thank you for the thumbs up, the like. Show me how to store my blanket. Well, that is exciting, Chosen. So, yeah. Good job. Okay. Well, what kind of blanket are you even going to make? What pattern are you going to use? Do you know? It would feel like I'm stealing. Well, I mean, you get the discount. I mean, if they allow it, then yeah. I don't know on that, so. Because some places may be different, you know. I mean, as far as like companies and stuff, I don't know. I've not ever worked in those places to get a discount, so to know what the policy is. I don't think I'm going to end up using any of these. I'm using that for my other shirt. Oh goodness. I just absolutely love this yarn. It's that, I think it's the KC as well. And there's just something about it. It has like the viscose and cotton, and now this is just 100% the essential cotton. But I did find the KC yarn online when I was looking something up. I can't remember where it was, though, if it was Hirschner's or if it was Michael's. Because in store at Michael's, I haven't seen it. But I haven't been to a whole lot of Michael's stores, but pattern, no one said anything about a pattern. Well, that's why I'm asking him. What's he planning on doing? I forget the pattern, but it has like holes and seams like ridges. Is it a chevron? Like an up and down chevron? And as quick as I grab the snack is as quick, then I'm over it. I'm not a chip person. Oh my gosh, I am a chip person. I am a total chip person. I am a total like chips and dip, salsa and all the things. Yeah, I'm chips galore. Oh my gosh, that is my downfall, is with chips. Think one of your main live chat viewers' name and I can guess who they are. One of my main live chat viewers? Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got one. Proggy, there has to be a pattern. What's the hardest thing you ever crocheted? That stitch that I just got done doing. Well, I wouldn't say it was the hardest that I ever done. It was just, I was going off of like 2 and 3 different patterns and then kind of doing my own thing with it too at the same time. And then I did do Sonic, and he wasn't super hard, but it was one of the, I think the reason why I thought it was hard is because it was one of my first like bigger amigurumi type and not really a plushie. So, but the stitch that I did, it wasn't super hard, but oh, what is that? don't know what that is. It looks like a bug, but I don't know. But I think it was just that I went off of one pattern, it wasn't a good pattern, went to another pattern, still wasn't a good pattern. And then I ended up finding like 2 or 3 different patterns that I could do different things with to bring it all together. So those two, I would say, were one of my hardest. That's almost cruel, John. I give him something easy to start with. He said it has holes and ridges. I was just asking him if that's what he was talking about. No, the ridges seem to go across like every other row. Taco dip and spinach. I don't have spinach dip because I'm allergic to spinach. I'm highly allergic to spinach. But yes, taco dip all the way. And street corn, that street corn dip. Ugh. Don't get me started. Dandy Randy who doesn't eat candy. Oh gosh. He was here. He may have fallen asleep. I don't know. Today, my breakup college. I don't eat or like candy. I'm not a big candy person either. I'm not a sweets person. I'm a salt savory, Froggy, it has to be simple and easy for me. Milo, do you have soft teeth or something? Hang on, I'm looking at the blankets to find the pattern. Okay. Oh man, that is so sad. Can't have spinach dip. Yeah, I don't know. I developed an allergy. Some kind of allergy, super mega sensitivity, something. It's not good. And because I used to be able to eat it, but I can't now. I seriously have a major reaction. It's not good. Not good at all. So, I just have to stay away from it, and I can't eat salad anywhere out because the majority of the time, if it says chopped salad, it has spinach all over it. And yeah, I have to be very adamant on if I want to have anything like that. I have to be very specific in telling people that no joke. Because I remember we were in Nashville one time and we went into this German restaurant and I just wanted a wedge salad. And I thought, that's easy enough. There'll be no spinach on there. Why would there be spinach on a wedge salad? It's just a hunk of iceberg lettuce, like head lettuce, iceberg lettuce, whatever. No, I was like cutting through the lettuce and stuff, and there laid a spinach leaf on my plate. And I'm pretty sure me and Whitney both were letting them know that I was allergic to spinach, that I could not have spinach. And so it was like, what are you doing? I mean, I don't know. And thank God I didn't ingest any of it and I didn't have a reaction, but oh man, that is so sad. No, it's a texture thing. I hate most textures, and then I'm also not a sweets person. Oh, allergic to coconut? Yeah, I've heard people being allergic to coconut. So is Randy the one you were thinking of? I don't know. But what if you put the lime into coconut? I'll eat extra spinach dip for you every time I have it. Go ahead, do that. Because, yeah, I used to eat it, but then all of a sudden, and it took me a while to figure it out because I would have it on sandwiches and salads and stuff, and I just started gradually knocking things out by elimination and finally figured it out. So, I'm allergic to all peppers except bell, including table pepper. Oh, wow. Spinach has fluoride in it. My daughter has been allergic since she was a baby. You see, and I have not ever found anybody else that's allergic to it. Because everybody's like, spinach, that's unusual. And it's like, yeah, I agree, it is unusual. So, I mean, I'm not glad she has it, but I'm glad to know I'm not the only one, you know? What about the ripple afghan? That's similar to the chevron, but it's easier. I think it's easier. Travis, that's what she means when she says chevron. Yeah, because there's one that's not as pointed though. There is like one that's like a wave that's not as pointed as the chevron. That is a little bit easier, I think. Then the lime, I don't dare drink with the coconut. Froggy, was she getting fancy again? No, I'm not getting fancy. I was just asking the question when you were talking about explaining the pattern. That was the only thing I could think of was a chevron. Can you have tea? Can I have tea? I can drink tea. I can drink tea. I don't have a problem with tea. So, and yes, chevron is actually one of my favorite patterns too for blankets. But there is like a wave blanket. I've seen those where it's just kind of a wave. It's not the strict, like, the more exaggerated point, you know. Lenora, I win by default since she never clarified if it was him or not. Oh, I didn't see that you asked that, but no, it's not him. I was trying to go through and see and no, it wasn't him. It wasn't Randy. I never seen you say anything. I'm sorry, I missed it. So I'm making a Chevy truck, van, or car. Oh my gosh. Victorious again. So I'm making a try. That's what I thought too. You didn't even answer me when I asked you if it was. I read it, but I didn't know what you meant. I thought you were talking to somebody else. I read it, but I thought you were talking to somebody else, Lenora. Too late, I win. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll let you win, but no, it wasn't Randy. Because I didn't know who Lenora was talking about. I didn't know what that question was about. Because I was trying to kind of catch up with some of it, and then I never seen that Chosen had said anything, so I was kind of lost. So, and plus I'm starting to get tired. So, oh, I'm like, oh gosh, my nap didn't last me. Too late, I won. I won and I'm bald. Let's go. Froggy, you get done with the ends. Not sure if you saw a comment, but I just wanted to let you know I made it to the bed and sweet dreams and good night. I missed that too. It may not have I don't know. There may have been some that didn't come through. I thought I scrolled back enough, but evidently I didn't. Well, I'm glad you made it to the bed and yes, sweet dreams to you. And I certainly hope you wake up feeling great, that it's all went away. And I still don't know how to start this thing. We have to, I mean, you have to start with a chain and you have to figure out how wide you want it. No, I didn't read his guess. I didn't even see it. Yes, I have made her a sweater. She has a little sweater. I have my twin nephews coming over to my house to work morning. Yes, God bless you. And yes, we'll talk again soon. Oh, a little bow tie? Yeah, that'd be cute. No, I just I was not putting that together with any of it. If I happened to have read it, I was not putting it together with anything. So, because I had so much comment and whatever going through, and like I said, I'm starting to get tired, so. I wasn't putting it together as that was what his guess was. I seriously was not. That was the last thing in my brain. Because I just seen something about Randy and I said, oh, well, he was here earlier unless he might be asleep. Yeah, and I still didn't put it together. No. Clueless. Nothing. Wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, yeah, I didn't say who. Still weaving, Travis. She seems to be at 27% brain power right now. Let's just let it go. Yes, that is where I'm at. I am fading. I'm not kidding. I'm fading. Caitlin. Caitlin was my person. That was a person that popped in my head. So. Still weaving, weaving, weaving. She'll be done in no time. It won't take her long. Well, good night. You have a good night. Thanks for joining us. And you're welcome back anytime. Yes, I am getting sleepy. I am getting sleepy. And whenever I start to get sleepy and I start fading, I don't make a lot of sense and I don't stay caught up, as you have witnessed. And I can read comments and I'll be like I just did. You know, I'm sure I probably did read it. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm like, I don't put two and two together, nothing. Yeah. I don't make a whole lot of sense either. You're getting very sleepy, sleepy. Yes, I am. What's the next project? Well, I'm going to continue to still be working on the granny square duster cardigan thing. I'll probably work and get the rest of the sleeves done tomorrow on this t-shirt. So I'll probably show it tomorrow, you know, whatever progress I get done on that t-shirt. And then I have two other t-shirts. Yeah, two other t-shirts that I have ready to go to start. So, what time am I going live tomorrow night? I'm not sure if I am yet, Travis. Weaving in the ends is what you do after you crochet. Whatever. Where did you get your red shirt from? Red shirt. Red shirt. What red shirt? Are you talking to me? I don't know what red shirt. Danae, probably 1,000. Guys, whenever she starts to fade, and we can tell she is, let's just say random things to throw her off. Like, yeah, where did I get my red shirt from? Like that. Oh gosh. And that's what I usually do too, is try to weave in as I go. But okay, so pineapples have fancy green hair. There you go. Okay, how's going live tomorrow night to show me how to get started? There's a bow arrow in your head. Yeah. Right there. Well, you need to decide why you want it, you know. And I mean, you need to do your chains to make the width of what you want, you know. And are you going to find a pattern for this wave? The wave pattern? A rooster? Yes. And then I have some up there too. Quick, don't look. But you tell me to let it go because she's at 27%. Okay, I don't know any more random things. That's way too many questions at this point in this adventure you all got me into. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess I can try to look you up a pattern, but don't know how that's going to help you any. How are you starting this blanket if you don't have the supplies yet? And that was in my mind too, but I wasn't going to say anything. Because he mentioned when it was supposed to maybe be getting to him, but I don't remember what he said. Just find the most simplest pattern and use that for a blanket. There you go. I'll look some stuff up tonight. Oh, I am way past yawn number 1. Skip to like 6. Oh, you will have it tomorrow? Okay. So it begins the yawn count. Yeah, I'm already very much well into the yawns. I've been there for a little bit. Yawna's journey. There you go. There you go. And I need to fix my thing because I have it like. There we go. Probably. I probably am 10 or more in deep. Oh, come on. Why can't it? For every one of yours, I've probably done 2 or 3 because they are contagious. Yes, they are. That nap didn't hold you for very long. That's what I said. But my nap was like at 3 o'clock. 2:30, 3 o'clock. Happy to you. Happy on to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy on to you. Show me some patterns you think I should use. I don't know how to show you that. I mean, I have my Amazon Fire, but it's not charged. But I could maybe show you some tomorrow if I end up being on here. I just know there's a few things going on tomorrow that I don't know time-wise and stuff for sure how my day's gonna go. So I can try to look up some too. Oh, my phone's about to die. I usually don't nap though. I honestly don't. I'm tired. 20 yens worked and 900,000 to go. Oh my gosh. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be over in no time. With the basic pattern. Weave, weave. Weave the ends, weave the ends. Oh. Okay. I think I'm honestly going to have to go. I am fading fast. Fading fast. And I don't think you guys want to watch me sleep. I really don't think you do. And I still need to put my crock pot in the refrigerator. Oh boy. Next time you'll say, how far have you made it? And I'll say, I'm still weaving. I don't think you will. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Have a good night. I'm hoping you'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to be, but I'm not gonna guarantee it. So, but just make sure, again, like I say, make sure your notification bell's on, so then you can catch me whenever I'm able to be on. So, took my crown. Uh-oh. Tomorrow, Jojo, Madam So, Miss Jazz Hands, Johnna's Journey and folks. Oh gosh, I want to thank you all. I've had a blast and now I'm off to look at what I'm going to do. Thanks for getting me into this. Fingers crossed. I'm excited for you, Travis. It'll be fun. Still have number one? Yes, you are. You're still in the number one position. Oh gosh, undefeated. Okay, well, everyone, I appreciate you so much. I love you all dearly, and I look forward to seeing you again, and we will talk again soon. Bye. Yeah, you were actually here first. Good night, Scrollin'. Bye, everybody. It will. I'm still not sure if Froggy is on top. See ya.